Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm having a seafood boil. I have some sausages, some clams, the little cherry clams, shrimp, eggs, potatoes, Dungeness crabs. And I have some wani sauce, of course. I'm going to take a thumbnail. Let me see. Is it cute? I'm trying to figure out how much you're gonna. Okay. Alright. Put the sauce up here. This is actually her mild. I have her spicy one as well. I just didn't open it up yet. You know your sister gonna open it up soon. She's gonna open it up, and I have a martini, a green apple green martini. All right, I'm gonna start off with a prayer. Shouldn't even have nothing to drink yet, but I'm gonna start off with a prayer, and then I'm gonna dig in, and then I might have a story time. Amen. And amen again. Look at this. Sausage. Look at that sausage. Some sauce on it. Y'all take the first bite with the sauce on it. With wani sauce. I read this book the other day, y'all. One of my friends gave it to me. What was it called? Was it My Husband, My Boyfriend, and My Side Dude? People really live their lifestyle. They really do. But there's actually a catch to this story. Mind you, I done forgot the people's names in the story that fast, but her name's gonna be Keisha. Okay, that person of the story. Keisha. And then we're gonna have her best friends. What is it? Rachel and Rose. That's going to be their name. Rachel and Rose. Why I said other names? No, we're going to call her, yeah, Felicia. Rachel and Rose. So Felicia going to be the girl. She's like, look at that potato. Felicia's like the girl that everybody love but they hate. Towards the end. Reminds you. Felicia had a husband named Keith, right? Mind you, She also had her boyfriend named Mark. I don't remember all these names. And a side dude named Alex. Now, Mark and Rose were actually a couple. They were actually dating. And Mark was always also the boyfriend of Felicia. Yeah, y'all heard me. That was her best friend. Man. So the other best friend who didn't have, like, the other two, or the other friend that Felicia was hanging out with, she didn't have a man, but she was watching from the sideline, like, she already picked up on what was going on. One day, Felicia went to Mark's house. Over there chilling with him, relaxing. Like, you know, like they was in a whole relationship. Like that with her boyfriend on the side. And the house lit up. Now mind you, the friend was not trying to hear that. She was like, nah. You better let them know, or I damn sure am. I sat outside of your house his house, Mark's house the other day, and I saw you in there. And when you came out, your hair was all messed up. It was all messed up. Why would your hair be messed up coming out of Mark's house? I think he was there for 2 hours. Because I sat for the entire 2 hours watching you. Now, she looked at her like, that was spooky. Like, why are you putting all your time and, you know, worried about this? She said, because that's our best friend. And I can't believe you would stoop that low. You got your man. You got your husband, Keith. Why you don't want nobody else to be happy? She never told none of her friends about none of the other guys she was dating. She made it like it was all about Keith. All about Keith. When it wasn't. Everybody knew it wasn't all about Keith. Well, except for Rose. Rose is just so happy and in love with Mark that she believed anything Mark said. And that was anything. Pick up. Anything Mark said. So, fuck this call. Mind y'all, Felicia had a good job. And she go on vacations a lot. She can go on vacations a lot, but she would never go because she would rather stay home and be with one of her, you know, her guys. So this time, when she had a deadline to meet, to tell her best friend what was going on, she wanted to go on this trip. She definitely wanted to leave and go on this trip. Mind you, excuse me for the mind you all this time. She came back from her little trip. And guess who was waiting for her? Guess who was waiting? But for her best friends. Rose immediately stepped in her face and was like, I'm sitting up here waiting for you. You on vacation. I'm over here stressing, crying, going through it. And you up there living your life on a vacation. Like you wasn't messing with my man the whole entire time. Felicia bust out crying. I'm so sorry. Rose was like, I don't want to hear that. You were supposed to be my best friend. I don't want to hear that at all. Mind you, the other best friend said, let's take this in the house. No. Everybody needs to hear what's going on out here. So Rose and Felicia agreed. Okay, we can go inside. You're right. Once they got in the house, it was like no stopping Rose. Rose ain't want to hear that no more. She started attacking Felicia again. Out of nowhere, you heard the door slam. And a deep voice saying, calm down. What is going on in here? Mind y'all, it was Felicia's husband, Keith. Keith walked in on them fighting. And he wanted to know what is going on in my house. Rose said, ask your wife. Y'all know what I just said, right? Her wife. And I was like, what's going on? Felicia? And Felicia just was crying, acting like she didn't want to tell him. Rose said, I'll tell you, the whole time I was with my man, she was, no. Mark, she is messing with him now, mind you. Mark had met Keith. They met, guess why? Because Mark and Keith was at a dinner for her job. And Mark was a little shady. He thought that was just her boyfriend. You know, he wasn't like respecting him. So Mark was basically asking him, I'll see you later. She was like, okay. Back then, now mind you, the husband not knowing what's going on. He got another job. Mark and Felicia work together. So they was making this money together and making other things together. He thought they was co-workers all along. He definitely didn't know they was doing everything on the side of him. At all. He knew nothing about this. So once Rose told him she was messing with my man Mark, the entire time. He said, not the Mark that I just met at your job, and you introduced me to him. And she was like, looking down, yes. Keith was like, I can't believe this, and walked out. And walked out and left. Felicia crying. The other girls just left her. They're crying. They said she'll get over it eventually. She don't have no lie now. They ain't care. So she's hitting up. Felicia's hitting up her husband. So she still loves her husband. That's what she said. She still loves him. And she want to be with him. But the husband said he don't want nothing to do with her. He came there. And she thought he was coming there. Like 5 days later, he came back to the house. And she was like, you okay? Like, she really didn't want to say anything to him. She just, you hungry? He said, no, I'm just here to pick up some stuff. Pick up some stuff? You're not coming back home? He said, no, never. I'll never come back in the house with you ever again. And mind you, he was a good husband. He paid all the bills. He did everything for her. Oh, excuse me. She went to work. But she didn't have to spend them coins. No, ma'am. She did not have to spend them coins. He spent all his. So, Felicia thought he was playing, like he was going to stay. He packed his little clothes up and disappeared. Disappeared. And she asked him, where are you staying? You don't have to know that. And slammed the door in her face. You heard me? In her face. And she did. It's so good, y'all. After that, she was crying and sobbing for days. For days. She finally got herself together. You know, start hitting him up, trying to call him. He was moved on, doing bigger and better things. Maybe 6 months later, she just got him another girl. And guess what? Felicia was pregnant. And she told him, I'm pregnant. He said, what that mean to me? She told him, I think it's yours. They took that blood test. 99.9%. It was her husband's. And he always wanted a kid. Like, it was so hard for them to have a kid while they was together. That's because she was doing her thing. Doing stuff all over me. She was doing her thing. She wasn't thinking about no kids. Yeah. Mind you, that couldn't even win him back. Took care of his kid. And his new fiance. The kid would go over there to spend the weekends with him. And she realized there was no, he's not coming back with you. She realized it. She finally let it go. Finally let it go. And he ended up getting his fiance pregnant. Bought her a brand new house. A brand new house. Everything was brand spanking new. Gave her the credit cards, everything, so we'll buy anything you want for this household. That's how I treat my woman. Especially somebody that's about to be my wife. Really, sir? A year later, they end up getting married. Alicia was still lonely. Still lonely. Not knowing what to do next. She had her job, all that stuff, but she realized how unhappy she was now that he was gone. Like, she thought she was unhappy when he was there. No, she's really unhappy that he's gone now. Yeah. Because he moved on to doing bigger and better things. She got in other relationships, but guess what? They were all fools. They was only there for one thing. One thing. And once they got it, they were gone. They spent off. She was dismissed. Dismissed. So she decided that she was going to take care of her kid, her son, and forget about men. And that's what she did. She was relaxing. Didn't care about nothing else no more. And you know, once she stopped doing bad things to other people, she climbed the ladder in her workplace. And she became one of the big bosses. Yes, one of them big bosses. Was making, woo! She was making a lot of money. A lot of money. More than she ever saw. More than a lot of us ever saw. She was making a lot of money. She was basically a millionaire because she was doing stocks and all that stuff. She got her stuff together. She got it all together. It took her a while, but she got it all together that you can't be happy trying to see somebody else in their misery because you was messing with your best friend, boyfriend, which was going to be her husband soon. Like you would like you didn't care if she was sad. You didn't care long as you got your pleasure. Long run, once she learned her lesson and everybody left her behind, she learned and she started praying, doing all that stuff. She showed up and showed out. That's what she did. And guess what? She said she would never do that again. Never. She ain't even worried about no relationship. She gonna take care of her son and make these business moves. She opened up a couple businesses. That's all she worried about. When she see her son's father, she waved to him, make sure her son good, and that's it. But she said she could tell by the way her son's father look at her that he's proud of her and she think he still want her back. But she said it'll never happen. It'll never happen. Because she'll never hurt nobody else in her life. And she said his wife did not deserve that. Just like her best friend didn't deserve it. And she said she'll never do it again. So she's happy in her own little world, in her own little space. Did y'all like that little story? That was a story I read. But anywho, I'm about to end this video, y'all, because I've been going on too long with the don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the post notifications so you guys Y'all, yeah, y'all will know when I upload my next video. Until next time, see ya.